Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. Kay here from At Home with Kay, and today we're going to be doing fake bakes. First, I'm going to start off by making some flowers with this silicone mold that I believe it came from Temu. I'm going to just use hot glue to make the flowers because to me the hot glue works better on these silicone molds than my clay does. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but that's just what I found out. So you just start at the outer edge and work your way inward, adding the hot glue, and then you let it set to dry. And once it's all dry, your flowers just pop right out, or whatever item it is you're making. And here we are. Our flowers are all dry, and see, they just pop right out, and they're these beautiful little roses. And I'm going to do this 3 times, I believe, to get enough flowers to embellish our cakes that we'll be making in this video. So first I'm going to start out with these 2 pieces of floral foam. They're just old used pieces of floral foam. And then I'm also going to be showing next those rounds from the Dollar Tree. What I have here is some spackle. It's from DAP. And I'm just going to add it to this floral foam just as if it was frosting with this large popsicle stick that I have here, and it just spreads right on just like the consistency of a very thick frosting. It's quite thick, and it takes at least 24 hours to dry, but I'm gonna break a rule and kind of do some things with it before it's dry. But you know, you do what you have to do when you're crafting. So here we are with the rounds that I got from Dollar Tree. And one thing I didn't realize, I thought all of these rounds that you get from Dollar Tree, these floral rounds, were the same size. They are not. 2 of them are bigger and 2 of them are smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 2 larger ones on the bottom because it'll look like my cake has a large tiers at the bottom and it gets smaller as you go up. And I'm just going to add a little hot glue and hot glue all these together. But this isn't going to be like different tiers on my cake when I'm done. It's just going to be like one round cake that you'll be able to see when I'm all done. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel today. I appreciate each and every one of you. And this is that video I promised, these fake bakes. I seem to get a lot of nice comments when I do a fake bake video. I haven't done it in a while, so I thought I'd just give it a try again because this is really what I love to do. So I'm just spreading on my spackle here again with this spatula here, this tongue depressor spatula or popsicle stick, whatever you want to call it. And just like I said, it spreads on just like cake icing. And I'm apologizing to you guys because my plan was to put out a video on Sunday and Wednesday and be consistent. But I just couldn't put a video out yesterday. I tried as hard as I could. I had a surgery and it kind of knocked me down for the count. And I'm still recuperating. I have a whole month off work, so I'll be able to get a lot more videos out, I'm sure. So here we are. I finally got all of my flowers done that I made in the silicone mold. And this one, I'm just adding some red paint from Apple Barrel. I'm going to make some of them red. For some reason, I made a couple of them orange, a couple of them yellow, and then I also going to make some gold and some that pink cloud that I love so much by, not Apple Barrel, I said Apple Barrel, I meant Waverly. Those paints are from Waverly. So what I did here, I wasn't recording. I didn't have a bag to put my frosting in, quote unquote frosting. So I just used a sandwich bag. I used some of the spackle in a sandwich bag with that Waverly red paint. And I'm cut 2 little holes, slits in the point of my bag. And then I'm just squeezing it on to decorate my cake. I was contemplating doing all of the cakes with red, but then I changed my mind. And I'm gonna do those 2 a different way. So here we are. Our cake is all frosted and it has its icing around the sides. What I'm going to do now is add our flowers. I'm going to add gold and red flowers to the top of this one, and this red cake is going to be part of my Christmas decor. Even though I haven't started doing any Christmas crafts yet, that will be coming probably next week, but this week I'm still in fall. I have a collab coming up where I'm making a Halloween centerpiece. That'll be on Saturday. And then I also want to make a wreath. That will be coming up as well. And then I have these flowers that I got from the sewing section in Walmart. You guys know these little flowers. You can put them on little girls' dresses and different things if you sew. But I like to use those to decorate the tops of my cakes, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just adding some white ones and some red ones to the top of this cake with a little hot glue. So here, this is what I wanted to show you guys. There is a different way to do it where you don't add any paint to your spackle when you do your trim, but it just makes for a tedious job, because then if you want to paint your trimming around your cake, you want it to be a color, you have to paint it with a paintbrush. Myself, I actually like doing it this way better, doing the entire cake white and then painting it. That's just me. I just have a thing for paint and I like to paint. So that's what I'm going to do here, adding this paint. So next I decided I wanted to also make some cookies, because I had made all these cookies and things before on my channel, but moving, a lot of my things got broken or lost. So I love working with Model Magic and just all types of clay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make some chocolate chip cookies out of clay. And Model Magic is really stiff when you get it out of the package, and you just warm it up in your hands like this. You just pull it and stretch it and pull it and stretch it. I was gonna also make a pie with that little pie pan, but with those little pans, but I'm not gonna make that kind of pie. You'll see what I do in the end. But I also have these little cookie cutters, and two of my gingerbread cookie cutters were in there, and I just want to see, how those little gingerbread cookies are going to turn out. I'm not going to use those in this video, but I just wanted to cut them out. And those little scrapers and cutters are for if you use clay. It adds texture to the clay and things like that. So after I get done stretching, I'm going to roll this out to make a piece for us to cut out all of our cookies on. I'm going to make at least, I think, 9 chocolate chip cookies, maybe. Yeah, I think I made 9, maybe 6. Maybe I'm overthinking, but you'll see how many I make just in a second. And this is parchment paper, just in case you were wondering, that I'm using underneath my clay, because if I rolled it on my table, it would stick to the table, but it doesn't stick to the parchment paper. Yeah, and I think I only made 6 cookies. I was saying 9, but I only did 6. So now I'm gonna just try and, you know how cookies just aren't all perfectly round. I just was adding some texture to the cookies with my finger and with one of those scrapers, but I did that off camera. So what I'm gonna do here, I wanted to make some chocolate chips for our cookies. I was gonna at first make it where the chocolate chips were down in the cookies, you know what I mean, like flat, but I want these to be some whimsical chocolate chip cookies. So these chocolate chips are gonna be kind of big, and I'm just gonna hot glue them to the top of our cookie once I get them all done. I can't believe I left all this in there. I should have edited a lot of this out because it's just this repetitive little movement of flattening the bottom and pointing the top. So what I did here was it was time to paint my chocolate chips brown. So I just added them to a sticky part of a piece of tape, painter's tape. They didn't stay on there very well, and I just added my brown paint. And for my cookies, I use honey brown and classic caramel. Now, a lot of people like to use classic caramel when they make things like cookies and everything, but it's something about it that's just a tiny bit off, and I have to add both to get that baked cookie look that I like, or that baked pie look that I like. I add both of them. And here are my cookies all done, and I'm just adding some Mod Podge to the top, because I wish I had used matte Mod Podge though, but all I had on hand was the glossy one, and it'll just have to do. I just wanted to add that just to, just to seal it in, because my last ones, they got, cracked and chipped and everything. So that's what I'm doing here with my little fan brush. All right, last but not least, let's make our pies. What we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna take some Model Magic. I'm gonna make 2 pie slices. I'm gonna make them into like a long triangle, and then like a slice, and then at the top I'm gonna just pinch out the crust so that it's standing up at the top, and then I'm just gonna paint it. That's all you do. And then I'm gonna add texture with my little cutting tool here. Add texture. You know how the pie crust has the lines in it or whatever. Just adding that. This is not by no means perfect, but it's just a cute little whimsical piece of pie to use in my fall decor or Thanksgiving decor, or even Christmas. We can eat pie at Christmas as well. So that's all I'm doing here. And this piece here that I'm rolling out, that's going to be my whipped cream, my Cool Whip that I like to put on top of my pie. This piece is going to be a little bit too big for my liking, but we're just going to roll with it. And the next one, I'm going to do it a little bit smaller. I'm putting everything together, and then we'll paint it. So now we're gonna get to the fun part where we paint. Now I'm using this orange, but what you do with the orange to get that nice pumpkin-y sweet potato pie color is you add a dab of brown to your orange, and it cuts that stark bright orange color. It cuts it down and brings it to that warm color. You see how that warm color came out? That's what it does, and that is the color of your pumpkin pie or your sweet potato pie or whatever you're making here. And I also, for my crust, I'm using that the classic caramel, but I'm also gonna add that honey brown as well. And here we are at the end of the video. Here is our first cake that we made where I painted the trim. It's that pink cloud paint that I love so much. It also has like that orangey hue, so I could use this in my fall decor. And I used some of those embroidery like flowers that you get from the craft area on top of them. And here are our cookies and our 2 slices of pie. I love these. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And here are our other two pieces of cake we made with green floral foam. I did one pink and one purple. I think these are super cute. I wish I would have put the frosting edging down the sides, but I didn't. Maybe next time when I do it, I can do some other designs and everything. But I think these are super cute. Let me know what you guys think. And last but not least, here is our little Christmas cake for my Christmas decor. I hope you guys like this. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so thankful that for my new subscribers that have joined my channel. Thank you for those who keep coming back. I pray that you are well and that you're having a good week. So let me know what you guys think, and remember, when you can't find the sunshine, to always be the sunshine.